Hi, my name is Megan Gamenden, and today we'll be talking about integer division or long division algorithm. And we'll start by defining it. So we're going to be using measurement division, which is asking how many cookies or things does each or one group get. And so the problem that we're going to be using is 2,890 divided by 34. And the 2,890 represents our cookies in this case, and 34 represents the groups. So the question that we're asking is, what is the biggest group of cookies that I can distribute first? So I'll set it up like here, 2,890 in the inside of our division bracket, and then 34 on the outside groups, cookies. And so again, we'll start by looking at the thousands place, the biggest place in 2,890. And so we will multiply 34, our groups, times 1,000, because we're asking to see if we can fit 1,000 cookies into each group. So we'll multiply. 34,000 is our answer. Way too big, doesn't fit into 2,890. So no, it doesn't work. And so to say no, it doesn't fit, we'll mark that with like a little invisible 0 above. Now we'll ask about the 1,000 or the hundreds digit, which is the 8 here, represents 800. And so we'll say 34 groups times 100 cookies each equals 3,400. Still too big because it's bigger than our number 2,890. So again, mark it with like a little invisible 0 and keep moving into the next digit, which is the tens place, represented by the 9 equaling 90. So we'll multiply again 34 times 10, or 10 cookies per group. That equals 340. Yes, 340 fits into 2,890. So now we need to ask, how many times does it fit into 2,890? And actually, after some simple multiplication, it fits in 8 times, because 8 times 340 equals 2,720. And you might ask, why did I multiply the 8 by the 8 times 340? And that's because we're working with groups of 10 here. But in the algorithm, we're working with groups of 34. And so when I subtract 2,720, I don't need to write the 0 in because we're not working with the singles place. So I can draw a little invisible 0 because it doesn't matter in the algorithm at this point because we're working with the tens digit. So I'll subtract 272 from just 289 in this case because we're not working with the singles digit. And so that comes out to be 17, and then we'll drop the 0 down. And we drop the 0 down because when we subtract, 0 minus 0 is still 0, which is why you can just drop it straight down. And so now we're left with 170 cookies, as we fit 8 groups of 340 already into our 2,890. So now we just need to figure out how many times does 34 go into the singles place. And so the singles place is just one solo cookie. And so 34 times 1, down here, singles place, equals 34. And so yes, that fits into our remaining 170 cookies, and so we need to find out how many times does it fit. So 34 times 5 equals 170 exactly. So 34 fits in 5 times. So we'll place the 5 above in our algorithm, and we'll subtract the 170 cookies that we just found, finding that there are no remaining cookies. So 2,890 can be split perfectly into 34 groups, having 85 cookies each. So our answer is 85 cookies per group.